Hello, my name is Mustafa İsmail. I am a student at Çukurova University, Department of Computer Engineering. Today I will introduce a linear classification and naive classification by a sample dataset. The dataset I use is Pima Indian diabetes, which has 768 data samples. The data samples gets from Indian women. The data looks like that. The data has some zero values instead of null values, looking like here, but some zeros not acceptable. For data processing, I get a copy of this data, and here this feature in this feature zeros will be filled and its own mean value. I'll just fill with it and cast the type. I just cast the type, and here for the outcome I just make zeros to -1 to more appropriate, and in here I just divide the data to training and testing. For testing or validation, I just get the less 100 samples of the data, and here those are the libraries I use. For NaiveBayes, I just use Gaussian NaiveBayes, and here linear regression, and in here those are the supervised methods. So the task asked the two-fold cross-validation. I just iterated two-fold cross-validation, and here is the scores, and those are the class. In here, this is the validation part, and the report of validation is here, and the confusion matrix representation is here. Those are the linear regression classifier, and here Gaussian NaiveBayes. Our task says that two-fold cross-validation, so I just made it in two-fold cross-validation. In here the results, training results, and here I just get the validation results, and confusion matrix of NaiveBayes is here. And let's look first linear regression, and in the linear regression -1, so -1 means that she has not diabetes. Not mostly, but there is some misclassification, and the one represents the she has the diabetes is less the misclassification, and the data set has some imbalance problems, which has -1 values has greater the ones, so the reports seems not good, especially the ones. So scores of ones is really low. And when we look at the NaiveBayes, it has the same problem, because I just said the ones is really low, and the -1s a little bit more higher, but not quite acceptable. Maybe more good data processing and more data can bring higher results. Thank you for listening to me.